Hi there. So I wanted to take a few minutes and just drop a quick new book review on you. So what I'm going to recommend to you today is a book called When the Moon is Low by Nadia Hashimi. It is one of the books that I'm going to read as part of this whole the Potato Reads experience. But it's one of my favorite all-time books for a couple of different reasons. To just kind of give you an overview of what it's about without getting into too much detail, um, it tells the story of Mahmoud and Fariba, a husband and wife in Kabul, Afghanistan, living a middle-class existence with their kids, three kids, and they loved each other. They had great jobs, and then the Taliban came to power. And I don't want to get too much into it, but let's just say that when the Taliban took over Afghanistan, um, they weren't safe anymore. And so the whole book is this journey for them to escape as a family, not just Kabul, but Afghanistan itself, and make their way to Europe, where Fariba's sister lives, London in particular. Um, it's it's beautifully written. It's just you lose yourself in the story, and anyone who knows me knows that I love it when I am able to just step into another world. Um, but it's also such a perspective gainer for those of us who have never really experienced um, such a extreme regime change, such a volatile um, change, and such a oh, controlling theocratic government suddenly taking over from a reasonable middle class existence that maybe is not that foreign to us in the United States. Now, I've said for a long, long time that we're really pretty blessed here in the States. I mean, we often find a lot to complain about, um, but we've never really experienced war on our own soil. The closest we've ever come to experiencing that is, I think, 9/11. I mean, that was just one instance. It's not even a drop in the bucket compared to, you know, European countries and France um, and England that were just bombed all to hell and back in World War II, and some countries in the Middle East, Iraq and Iran and Afghanistan, and oh my God, the most probably the worst in recent history, Syria, which has just been completely wiped out. Um, this is a book that's, I think, an important read for us to understand what some of our fellow human beings go through. It is a novel, um, but it's a story that could be told by many that had to escape Afghanistan when the Taliban came to power. I just think it's an incredible book and certainly worth a read. Um, I don't want you to think that it's just super depressing. It's not. I mean, if nothing else, it speaks to the optimism of the human spirit. But in days when we think so much divides us, I think this is a book about humanity. And any of us that were maybe in the same situation, um, dealing with not a lot of choices, but desperate circumstances, um, what would we do? And um, would we be as brave as they are? Um, Anyway, I just think it's a brilliant book. I can't recommend it more highly. So there's a link to it. If you want to buy it through my bookshop, that's great. If you want to buy it from any other independent bookseller in your area, also fabulous. If you can't afford to buy the book, get it at the library. I want to support the author, but most importantly to me is that you grab hold of this book and learn what you need to learn from it and get the joy out of it that is waiting for you. So, When the Moon is Low by Nadia Hashimi. Um, don't walk, run to get this book. And we'll be reading it here on the Potato Reads Experience at some point in the future. Anyway, have a good one. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon.